Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. In our last episode we had a bit of an untimely succession when our father, Jordanes, died at the extremely young age of 33 in personal combat. It wasn't even a significant personal combat, it was just a little revolt, but perhaps I was a little reckless with my decisions in the duel events. But anyway, we were almost of age, or our current character, our former heir, was almost of age, and we have turned out to be a pretty decent character. We picked up Diligent right before our 16th birthday. Unfortunately didn't get Midas touched, only Fortune Builder, but, you know, it could be worse. We've married a genius, so hopefully we get started on having some strong genius babies very soon. We did have a pretty nasty problem with some factions right as we inherited, but things seem to be more or less under control there now. The other thing going on is our war against Croatia, which we are still not quite able to end because the revolt is still going on, but they're at 96%, so with any luck that will be over very soon and we'll be able to end that and probably declare more wars over in Italy. And we have another faction forming, hopefully not a dangerous one. We'll keep an eye on it. Lately, Alexiad is becoming renowned throughout the world for the quality of its hummus. Travelers will even go there to sample fresh hummus. These erudite hummus connoisseurs would then gauge the quality of hummus made in various regions of the province, comparing taste, texture, and compatibility with pita bread, among other things. So we get 5% local tax modifier. Not that I don't appreciate the tax modifier, but I think I might like to cancel my subscription to Hummus News Weekly. All the latest hummus news, reviews, interviews with figures in the hummus world. Anyway, we can get more technology, culture tech. So let's see, noble customs is probably good for feudal vassal opinion. We're a little behind on that compared to majesty. Tolerance could help as well. And I should, of course, remember once we do end the war with Croatia to actually tell my wrong religion vassals to convert, which is something I have not been good at remembering to do. Maybe we'll get legalism? Is there any reason to do that right now? I don't know, we'll just get noble customs. Okay, tithe is very nice. There's a pretty large army over here from Hvar, wherever that is. Not sure if they are part of Croatia's war or... Oh, I see, it's an army that's local to there, so they're not an ally, they're just a vassal, I guess? Okay. Oh, and the revolt is actually over. Okay, so we're at 92%. We probably cannot end it right now, but we'll maybe see. No, we're gonna have to do a little more, that's fine. Let's see, we're probably not gonna have to fight this 20k since they are hostile but not actively participating in the war. I don't want to annoy too many of my vassals. How many is this? 12k? I think we'll probably be okay with that. So hopefully we'll get over here, fight the Croatian army before they take back a siege, and that will be worth 8% war score. If not, we'll have to siege one more holding, maybe. I think this army is, unfortunately, taking back my holding in the capital. Are they even in this county? Maybe they're in this county. And they're just hostile to Croatia. Seems unlikely. I think they're taking back my siege. Oh no, wait, they're not even sieging anything. What am I talking about? Never mind. So we can just ignore them. Looking like we might not get there in time to prevent them taking this siege. I want to make sure I have a decent numbers advantage as well because they're in the hills. It's fine, it should be easy enough for us to assault it back quickly. We were wondering why your courtiers were giving you strange looks today. One of your servants pointed out that you had a large, noticeable chunk of food wedged between your front teeth. No wonder you must have looked ridiculous. Time to get my toothpick. You lose a tiny amount of prestige. Not a big deal. And we lost that siege, which is a slightly bigger deal, down to 84%. Need to get our sister here educated. I think we'll just use her for opinion. I'm not going to worry too much about her actual education. Sure, the Duke of the Peloponnese will do fine. I'm banking on the fact that we're going to have children pretty soon and not actually inherit as her. We have a fertility bonus from being Fortune Builder, and we are lustful. Our wife has no particular bonuses, I think, but no penalties either. Okay, so we're not actually catching him here. Just head this way. Still not catching him. I guess we'll go around this way, maybe. We have a dangerous faction. Okay. Independence. This is the guy that we just gave our sister to educate. I don't want to give him such a huge bribe. Give him an honorary title, though. Our Chancellor is working in Thessalonica. He's pretty happy. Is he in any factions? He's not in the faction that we care about. I think I'll move you down to the Peloponnese. Try and make sure he gets out of his factions. My uncle asked me for a fief of his own. We'll mention a church career. We are maybe going to catch the Croatian army in Dubrovnik. We didn't. Alright, we'll head up here. I guess we can fight the Pechenegs. Or this smaller Croatian army, that's fine too. Gets us to 95. So I think this was the county they just sieged back. We'll see if the garrison is still depleted enough for us to assault it easily. If not, we'll go and try and chase down the larger Croatian army. Yeah, this looks easy to assault. Gets us 100%. We'll take prisoners and enforce demands. Finally, we are at peace and we have taken the land that we wanted from Croatia. Our faction has popped up again, though. Well, let's lower our troops and see what happens there. Maybe people will calm down. So, the land that we gained is the theme of Dalmatia. We didn't... Oh, we did gain one county ourselves. Let's get that given away. Ooh, we can hold a great tourney of Constantinople. Sounds like something we want to do. For now, though, we'll grant recently acquired land to a random new noble. And the Duke of Dalmatia already exists here, so we're just going to have to transfer him the vassalage of the other people, which is fine. He is Waldensian. We should be able to ask him to convert, though, and I will actually try to remember to do that. He should be happy enough once we have given him all of his rightful vassals. 48. Okay, let's see if we can find anyone else who needs to convert now that we're at peace. You're Orthodox. You are Catholic. Please convert. You are Orthodox. You are Catholic, but you are not happy enough with me to convert right now. I can spare 62 gold. You are Orthodox. Orthodox. I think I checked you already. You're Catholic, but we can't ask you to convert until you're 16. And that's probably most of them. I don't think we had any characters of the wrong religion vassalized over here or anything. I'm sure everyone else is fine. Okay, he converts. Should we ransom him for 46 gold? I don't think so. He can get himself out of there. Now and then I like to sneak out at dusk and watch the sun as it sets in the sky. It's lovely, isn't it? We are a sunset watcher. Okay. So I think we'll go ahead and hold a grand tourney of Constantinople. It should get us prestige and improve people's opinions of us, which will be useful. It looks like Venice won that war they were in over here to take this county. Which actually is fine. Okay, subject is converted. And my wife is pregnant. And Melanine. You have usurped the Despotate of Bosnia. Okay. Sounds fine. Oh, that was my vassal usurping that. I see. Well, okay. He is the Waldensian guy. Oh, no, wait, you were the Waldensian guy. You're Waldensian as well. Well, I guess we can send him 54 gold and get him to convert. That seems fine. I guess he can continue being the despot if he wants to. Will you accept a peaceful vassalization? Unfortunately not. Okay. Alright, he peacefully converts. We will not burn down trade posts. Changing their laws. It is time to let the tournament begin, and for the next months, let all show their martial brilliance. This is the time. How are we martially? 5 personal combat skill, better than our father was. Hopefully we'll survive any duels that we get into. Apparently missing a commander, so we'll appoint one. Oh, and here comes the parade of injuries and maimings. Yes, yes, most unfortunate. Anastasios Lowborn. Tragically wounded, most unfortunate. Tragically wounded. So tragic. This guy has been appointed the winner, or crowned the winner. Good for him. And you are second place, okay. A Pecheneg. And you are third place. The Bogolomist heresy has appeared. Horrible. The tournament is over, and now it's time to bask in the glory. Everyone is slightly happier with me. Speaking of heresies, how are you doing on conversions over here? Still have Catholic counties, so you can stay where you are. Okay then, I think we'll just go ahead and declare some wars. We'll just focus on Italy for now. Imperial Reconquest, I guess, is our only real option here. We'll take Calabria, which will be these two counties. You have some kind of war going on over here, which is pretty annoying. Somebody's claim on something. More claims. I think you also have this county. You're the same guy. Well, I think since we're going to have to take this from him anyway at some point, we may as well declare for this, and then we don't have to worry about these other holdings being sieged. We can always take these two counties in the next war we declare against him. So we'll take the Imperial Reconquest of this one, Principality of Taranto. And I guess we'll declare on Venice as well for the one county that they have taken down there. How strong are you? 6,000. You are relatively wealthy right now, but not ridiculously wealthy. Okay. I'm sure we can take them. Imperial Reconquest, please. Okay. So the army from Taranto is over here right now. How many men do we have actually in Italy? Enough to handle that army, actually, so assuming that we can gather these guys together safely, we can just fight them right there. Everyone else will just send over here and we'll get ready to transport them over by boat. It looks like Venice actually has an army over here for some reason. So maybe we'll be a little more careful about where we send these troops. In fact, we'll probably just disband these ones so that they definitely won't get caught. Bogolomist heresy in Thessalonica. Sounds pretty bad. And you have met with failure trying to increase the province levy in Constantinople because of the Ecumenical Patriarch. Okay. Slower levy reinforcement. We lost our Mystikos. And our uncle no longer has a guardian, so give him to a random character. And as our new Mystikos, we will appoint our wife, maybe? She is the best person for the job. Sure. Send her off to Barcelona, which is, I think, where we've been sending people. Okay, a fairly sizable army over here in Calabria. Maybe we want to be a bit careful about marching our troops around here as well. And we have fulfilled the ambition to seek fame and glory. Good for us. Let us choose a new ambition. I guess we'll choose the ambition to have a son. Our wife is already pregnant, so we have a 50-50 chance of fulfilling that very soon. And we are actually going to need some boats, so let's raise some of them. This is probably enough boats. We'll just start transporting the troops over in batches as they arrive over here. So we won't need to transport the whole army simultaneously. Alright, we'll start with this 8,000 or thereabouts. We could just drop them right on top of this army. but I think we'll decline to do that. It'd be a little better to regain our morale and merge up with this other 2,500. We are attacking them into the hills, so no need to take unnecessary chances. I think we're fine at this point though, with this numbers advantage. Ooh, and there's a fairly large Venetian army down here, which we do want to be a little bit concerned about. I think we'll transport our next batch of troops down there. Oh, and we somehow got an army over here. I think this is one of those event-spawned armies actually, but they seem to have spawned right on top of a peasant revolt, which is pretty unfortunate because we're probably just going to lose them. Let's see if we can retreat them. Venice also has troops over here, let's note. Okay, a new heir. We had a daughter born in the purple. She is quick. Not strong or a genius, but could be worse. The good news is that if we have a strong and or genius son, he will take over as heir automatically by virtue of our gender laws. Okay, and we won our initial battle. So we are already fighting another battle over here. This is the peasant revolt again. We'll be able to reinforce that pretty quickly, and we will get to keep at least some of these troops. Alright, so we'll probably go hunt down these Venetian armies. Let's get this army onto a boat here, and we'll just go and land it over there on top of this one. An old veteran is offering me useful suggestions, so we'll gain extra levies and morale. Alright, well we're out of time for this episode, so we'll leave it here and continue with these wars in the next one. Thanks for watching, and join me again then.